Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today we solved some questions based on identities. So the question is, find the value of tan pi by 8. Find the value of tan pi upon 8. Okay. So how you find the value of tan pi by 8? Uh, so if you are taking the twice of this angle, means the twice of pi by 8 is pi by 4.
Okay, good morning.
Uh,
So, by aeroplane, we can easily travel from one place to another place.
so if you are taking the twice of this angle pi by 8, you have pi by 4, understand? And you well know about the value of pi by 4, means tan pi by 4 is 1. So here you have to find the angle of, means half the angle of pi by 4, which is pi by 8, understand? So there are two methods to find its value. So uh, I discuss it one by one. So your first method is here you have to find the value of pi by 8. So first you assume it, let pi by 8 is equal to x. So just right. Let pi by 8 is equal to x. Here you assume it. So here you have tan x. Understand? And you know the identity tan 2x is equal to 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x. You well know about this identity. Tan 2x is equal to 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x. Now putting the value of x here, so what you have, so here you can write tan pi by 4 is equal to, here you have 2 tan pi by 8 and divided by 1 minus tan square pi by 8. Now putting the value of tan pi by 4, which is 1, so 1 is equal to 2 tan pi by 8 upon 1 minus tan square pi by 8. Okay. Now taking cross multiplication and form a quadratic equation in terms of tan. Quadratic in tan. Here you form a quadratic in tan. So you have 1 minus tan square pi by 8 is equal to 2 tan pi by 8. 2 tan pi by 8 you write in this way, or you can write tan square pi by 8 plus 2 tan pi by 8 minus 1 is equal to 0. Minus 1 is equal to 0. So in this way, you have a quadratic equation in terms of tan. Now, by using quadratic formula, you can find the value of tan pi by 8. As tan pi by 8 lying in first quadrant, so no doubt its value is always positive. Okay, so applying quadratic formula and use only positive symbol, means actually you have the formula like that x is equal to minus b plus minus within root b square minus 4ac by 2a, but you take only its positive value. Okay, so write it. So tan pi by 8 is equal to, yes, right, minus b, so minus 2 plus minus, so you write here positive value only, plus under root b square, so you have 4 and minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac, so you write here 4 whole divided by 2, and simplifying it, so you have minus 2 plus 2 root 2 whole divided by 2. Now taking 2 common, so you have root 2 minus 1. Root 2 minus 1 is the value of tan pi by 8. And there is a other method also to find the value of tan pi by 8. Okay, with the help of identity. So what is that? Yes, note it. Hurry up. And from the next class, all we study about trigonometric equation. Okay, trigonometric equation, and also you learn how you find the different solutions. That means principles. There are two types of solutions of trigonometric equations, and how you find the value of principal solution and general solution of any trigonometric equation. Okay, from the next classes. Okay, so note, yes, other method to find the value of tan pi by 8 is actually, you know, tan x is equal to sin x by cos x. You know about it, and just you recall this identity which I discussed with you. 1 minus cos 2x. If you write here 1 minus cos 2x, so that is equal to 2 sine square x. And if you have 1 plus cos 2x, so you have 2 cos square x. Okay, so you know this identity. Understand? Now just you think about the result. Here you have tan x. Understand? And here you have 2 sine square x and 2 cos square x. So if you divide it, so you have 2 and 2 is cancel out, and you have sine square x upon cos square x. Understand? Now if you are taking square root over there, square root, so it becomes sin x by cos x. It becomes sin x by cos x. And just you think about this side, which is left side, 2x. Here you have 2x, means yes, twice the angle of this pi by 8, and twice of pi by 8 is pi by 4, and you know its value. You know its value. Understand? So just see what you write in place of this one. So write it. uh, Tan x, right here, tan x is equal to, within root, you write here 1 minus cos 2x divided by 1 plus cos 2x. Yes, by using this identity. Why it is equal to, tan x is equal to, within root, 1 minus cos 2x upon 1 plus cos 2x. Okay, now if you are putting the value of 1 minus cos 2x here, so you have 2 sine square x, and here you have 2 cos square x, and 2 and 2 is cancel out, and finally you have tan x. Understand? So if you are putting its value, suppose if you are putting x is equal to pi by 80 here, so what you have, right? Tan pi by 8 is equal to, within root, 1 minus, here you can write cos pi by 4 upon 1 plus cos pi by 4. 1 plus cos pi by 4. Understand? And you know the value of cos pi by 4. So that is equal to, within root, 1 minus 1 by root 2 upon 1 plus 1 by root 2. And simplifying it, so you have under root 2 minus 1 upon under root 2 plus 1. Now rationalizing it, so you take the conjugate of this one, so root 2 minus 1, and here you have whole square. So in denominator you have 2 minus 1, which is 1, and from numerator you have root 2 minus 1. So its value is root 2 minus 1. So here you see that this method is quite short in comparison to that is previous one, uh, except you learn this identity. If you learn this identity, then you can very easily calculate its value. Okay, so note it. हो गया बेटा सबका? Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay beta. So right, next question. Prove that yes, right, next. Prove that tan 11 pi by 24 prove that tan 11 pi by 24 is equal to root 2 plus root 3 plus root 4 plus root 6. Here you have to prove that tan 11 pi by 24 is equal to root 2 plus root 3 plus root 4 plus root 6. Okay. So here you take this side 11 pi by 24 and just see how you reduce this 11 pi by 24 to a smaller angle. Understand? Just think about it. So here you take left side and you have tan 11 pi by 24. Understand? And tan of 11 pi by 24 can be written, just you check the calculation, pi by 2 minus pi by 12, 24. Just check it. Now, if you write in this way, now taking LCM 24, so here you have 12 pi. Here you have 12 pi, and 12 pi minus pi is equal to 11 pi. So tan of 11 pi by 24 can be written as tan pi by 2 minus pi by 24. Okay. In this way, you can write it. And you know tan pi by 2 minus x is equal to cot x. So right here that is equal to cot of pi by 24. Cot of pi by 24. Now think about the result. You know you can find the value of tan of pi by 12, means twice of this angle. You can very easily find the value of tan pi by 12, but here you have to find the value of tan of pi by 24. Understand? So it is easy when you convert that in sine cos. So convert it. So cot of pi by 24 can be written as cos pi by 24 upon sine of pi by 24. Okay, you write in this way. And you know the formula of twice of this angle, means if you have the result in denominator or numerator in terms of pi by 12, then you can very easily find its value. You can very easily find its value. So what you do, yes, here you have sine pi by 24. Understand? And you know the formula of sine 2x. Sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x cos x. 2 sine x cos x. So how it is as 2 sine x cos x. So you multiplying numerator and denominator by cos of pi by 24. Understand? So you arrange this term. So right, that is equal to 2 cos square pi by 24 divided by 2 sine pi by 24 cos of pi by 24. You write in this way. Means here you multiplying and divide by 2 cos pi by 24 in numerator and denominator. Understand? And you know 2 cos square pi by 24. Yes, by using this identity, just I write here which identity here you follow. 1 plus cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x. So if you are using this identity, 1 plus cos x is equal to 2 cos square x, and just you see here you have 2 cos square pi by 24. So that can be written as 1 plus cos of twice of this angle, and the twice of pi by 24 is pi by 12. Understand? So write it. So that is equal to 1 plus cos pi by 12. And in denominator here you have identity 2 sine x cos x is equal to sine 2x. So sine of pi by 12. Sine of pi by 12 you write in this way. Now cos pi by 12. How you find the value of pi by 12? Or you know what is pi by 12? If you convert pi by 12 in degree, you can very easily see that, oh, pi by 12 is what? 15 degree. 15 degree. So the value of 15 degree can be obtained by 60 minus 45, means pi by 3 minus pi by 4. Understand? So write it. Here you can write 1 plus cos pi by 3 minus pi by 4. Okay. And here you write sine pi by 3 minus pi by 4. Yes. Now expand it by applying the formula cos a cos x minus y, and here sine x minus y. Yes, putting its value. So you have 1 plus cos a cos b, means cos pi by 3 cos of pi by 4. So cos a cos b plus sin a sin b plus sin a sin b. So write sin pi by 3 sin pi by 4. In the same way, in denominator you write sin a cos b. So sin pi by 3 cos pi by 4 minus cos pi by 3 sin pi by 4. Now putting its value and rationalizing it. So yes, what is its value? 1 plus cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2 into 1 by root 2 plus root 3 by 2, and here you have 1 by root 2. In the same way, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2 minus 1 by 2 and 1 by root 2. So the LCM of numerator and denominator portion is 2 root 2. So write it. बेटा यहाँ तक कर लिया सब लोग ना? Now taking LCM. So you have yes, write it here. So 2 root 2 is LCM. So you can write 2 root 2 plus 1 plus root 3 plus root 3 upon root 3 plus minus 1, root 3 minus 1. Now rationalizing it. If you rationalizing it, what you have? You multiplying numerator and denominator by root 3 plus 1. So here you can also multiplying by root 3 plus 1. Root 3 plus 1. So just check it. What you have? In denominator you have 3 minus 1, and numerator root 3 is multiplying to each of the term. So here you have 2 root 6. Here you have plus root 3 plus 3 and 1. So 2 root 2 plus 1 plus root 3. Okay. And simplifying, here you have 2 and 2 root 6, root 3 and this root 3. And this makes 2 root 3. So write 2 times of root 3. And 3 plus 1 is 4. And here you have 2 root 2. So write 2 root 2 and plus 4. Now taking 2 common. Oh, that is not here you have to required root 4, na? But here you have root 4. Root 4 means 2. Yes, correct. Yes. So here you take 2 common. So if you are taking 2 common, this 2 is cancel out. So you have root 6 Here you have root 3 and plus root 2, and here you have 2. Here you have 2. Understand? And these 2 can be written as root 4. Okay, so write it in the same sequence, or you have root 2 plus root 3 plus root 4. This 2 is can be written as root 4 and plus root 6. That is your right side. Note it. So in this way, you can find the value of tan of 11 pi by 24. Okay, right. Next question. हो गया बेटा सबका डन?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so write next question. If tan x is equal to 3 by 4, yes, write it. If tan x is equal to 3 by 4, tan x is equal to 3 by 4, x lies in third quadrant, x lies in third quadrant, find the values of sine x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2. You have to find the value of sine x by 2, cos x by 2, tan x by 2. So just see your question. You have the value of tan x, means here you have x angle, and you have to find the value of half of this angle, means x by 2, sine x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan of x by 2. So what you do in such type of question, understand? So in each of the question, first you trying to find the value of cos x, understand? If the value of tan x is given, sin x given, or any value of the trigonometric function is given, first you trying to find the value of cos of that angle, understand? And you have the result, that means relation for sin x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2, understand? In that is which be in terms of cos. Okay, so here you have tan x. So if tan x is known, yes, you can find the value of sec x here. So write it, write in solution. Tan x is equal to 3 by 4, and you have identity sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x. 1 plus tan square x, putting its value. So 1 plus 9 upon 16, which is 25 by 16. So sec x is equal to plus minus 5 by 4. So the value of sec x is plus minus 5 by 4. And here it is given x lying in third quadrant, and in third quadrant sec is negative. So your final answer sec x is minus 5 by 4. Because x lies in third quadrant, that's why you can take its negative value. So here sec x is equal to minus 5 by 4. So no doubt cos x is equal to minus 4 by 5. Yes, take its reciprocal and you have the value of cos. Cos x is equal to minus 4 by 5. Yes, again you have to use the identity which I discussed with you. You have to find the value of sine x by 2. Understand? So what you write? Just see here. Since 2 sine square x by 2 is equal to 1 minus cos 2x. Sorry. So here you take twice of this angle. So write here cos x. Yes, use this identity. 2 sine square x by 2 is equal to 1 minus cos x. Okay. So sine square x by 2 is equal to 1 minus cos x by 2. Understand? Now putting the value of cos, so you have 1 and the value of cos is negative and this negative becomes positive, so which is 4 by 5. So 1 plus 4 by 5 by 2, simplifying it, so what you have? 9 by 10. Here you have 9 by 10. So here you see that sine square x by 2 is 9 by 10. And if you are taking here sine x by 2, you have to applying here plus minus 3 by root 10. Understand? 3 by root 10. But in plus minus sign, which sign here you have to take? Yes. So here you find that if x lying in third quadrant, so in which quadrant x by 2 lie? Because here your angle is x by 2. So how you find that type of relation? Just note it. Yes, note here. Here you have x lying in third quadrant. So what does it mean? X greater than pi and less than 3 pi by 2. X is greater than pi and less than 3 pi by 2. That is your third quadrant. Now what about x by 2? So you dividing each of the term by 2. So pi by 2, here you have x by 2 and here you have 3 pi by 4. Okay, here you have 3 pi by 4. Now just see your result. X by 2 greater than pi by 2 and less than 3 pi by 4 means that is your second quadrant. And second quadrant sign is positive. Sign is positive. That's why you can write its positive value. So write it. Here you write. So sine x by 2 is positive. So write here 3 by root 10. Yes, that is the value of sine x by 2. Three by root 10. In the same way, for cos, yes, right here. For cos x by 2, so you applying identity 2 cos square x by 2 is equal to 1 plus cos x. Now putting its value, so 1 minus 4 by 5. And if you simplifying, that is equal to 1 by 5. Cos square x by 2 is equal to 1 by 10. And here you see that your x by 2 lying in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative. So you write cos x by 2 is equal to minus 1 by root 10.
To minus 1 by root 10.
Yes, because x by 2 here in second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is negative. That's why here you take negative value. So cos x by 2 is equal to minus 1 by root 10. Now, if the sin x by 2, cos x by 2 is known, so yes, divide it. You have your value of tan x by 2. So write it. So tan x by 2 can be written as minus 3 sin by cos. So tan x by 2 is equal to minus 3. So in this way, such type of questions are solved. So I think it'll be clear to all of you. Here you see that you have to think about the quadrants, in which quadrants it lying, and also what are the sign of that in that particular quadrants. So all that concepts are very important. You go through it, and also I that means discuss with you there are so many tricks to find the sign and in which quadrant all that functions lying. So yes, recall all that things. Understand? And no doubt, the topic trigonometry is so much easy and interesting when you learn all the formula. Okay, so and is important also, because that is basic. Because in class 12th you are opted mathematics, so in class 12th there are so many uses of trigonometric functions. Understand? And different for, because in class 12th especially trigonometry is not that means study. That is not your in your syllabus. Trigonometry is not in your syllabus, but the uses of identities are there. Okay, so you have to learn all the identities. Understand? Okay, so yes, just trying to solve other question. Yes, right. Find x, sine x by 2. Yes, right, better. Find sine x by 2, cos x by 2, and tan x by 2. Find sine x by 2, cos x by 2, and tan x by 2 if sine x is equal to 1 by 4. If sine x is equal to 1 by 4, comma, x does not lie in first quadrant. Here it is given x does not lie in first quadrant. Means the value of sine x is 1 by 4, which is positive. But here it is given x not lying in first quadrant. So what does it mean? You have to know that in which quadrant sine is positive. So in first quadrant and in second quadrant sine are positive. So it be understood that sine x is equal to 1 by 4 and x lying in second quadrant. Okay, so what does it mean? X lying in second quadrant, and you have to find all the values of sine cos, the sine x by 2, cos x by 2, and tan x by 2. Okay, so just see how you find. Yes, you have to applying the same method there also. So here you have sine x is equal to 1 by 4 and x lie in second quadrant. X lying in second quadrant. So what you do? You find the value of cos. So right, cos square x is equal to 1 minus sine square x. 1 minus sine square x. Now putting its value. So 1 minus 1 by 16, which is 15 by 16. So cos square x is equal to 15 by 16. And you know which value of this cos is taken, positive or negative? Positive value or negative value? Negative value, because here x lying in second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is negative. So you can write cos x is equal to minus root 15 by 4. If you are taking a square root, so here you have cos x is equal to minus root 15 by 4 is the value of cos x. Now applying identity. Okay, so what is that? 2 sine square x by 2 is equal to 1 minus cos x. Here putting its value, so 1 plus root 15 by 4, which is 4 plus root 15 by 4. Okay, so sine square x by 2 is 4 plus root 15 by 8. Now if you are taking square root, and here again you have to think about that which sign is taken. So yes, take it rough work. Here it is given x lying in second quadrant. So what does it mean? X greater than pi by 2 and less than pi. That is your first second quadrant. Now what about x by 2? Here you have pi by 4, here you have x by 2, and here you have pi by 2. Means x by 2 is greater than pi by 4 and less than pi by 2, means that is your first quadrant. And your first quadrant, all the that means function have positive value, means positive sign. So write it. So sine x by 2 is equal to within root